My resolution was not to have any resolutions. Although I have one, which is to say no more often, and I've stuck to that. But I do have things that I do regularly that I'm doing for a long time now. So it's a kind of ongoing resolution that I have. We kind of, we look at social media and these people are saying, I'm going to get down to I'm going to get a size 18-inch waist, or I'm going to, I'm not going to drink for the next 6 months, or I'm not. And they're impossible targets. And we're so hard on ourselves, and that you are absolutely setting yourself up for failure if you're, giving yourself a resolution that's too difficult to implement. We should have like daily resolutions that are always the same. So my daily resolution is to take Simprove for my gut, to drink a mug of hot water and lemon, and to get myself outside and see daylight and soak in the sun if we're lucky enough to have any, but at least get some kind of little inkling of UV rays. We can make it difficult for ourselves by saying, I'm going to go to the gym, and you're getting up and it's dark. But if you do things, it's kind of little and often. So a daily resolution, I think, really does help. And like you say, if you do it in the morning, then everything else that you do beyond that is a bonus, and you are more likely. I mean, if you're going to ram a donut in your mouth, you're just going to carry on like that for the rest of the day, or, a fry up. But if you start with being healthy, taking a bit of exercise, if that's your thing, then you're more likely to stick to bigger resolutions. I get really annoyed by all these sort of new diets and new fads and do this and do that. And basically, we're being manipulated to spend more money. So I have taken a long time to really research products and foods that genuinely benefit one's health and well-being, because I get so annoyed that it's just either a kind of soundbite or it's something that's been dreamed up to be commercial and make money, and that's the bottom line. That's all that matters. Having things in your life that make you feel better about yourself. And we especially as women, we beat ourselves up so much. And we're expected to reach this sort of impossible idea of perfection. Like, if you're a mum, you can do it all. You can have a job, you can be a mum, you can look after a house. And that is you can't. You literally can't. So it's setting up achievable goals and not being hard on yourself. Well, I'm a sort of a bit of a misogynist, actually, if I'm honest. And there's one side of me which is the kind of 1950s mum and housewife. And then there is the career woman. But I have to give up one to do the other. I can't do both. And I think, women do have a very hard time, because alongside all that, we're expected to be, a size 6 with glossy hair and Botox lips and, being 60 and looking 30. And it drives me insane, if I'm really honest. I can't bear it. We never criticised or even discussed, someone's size or age. That was irrelevant. It's all about enhancing what you as an individual like about your body and what you don't. And that's a very subjective, thought process. It's everyone's individual, and one woman might love her bum and another woman who's exactly the same shape, same height, might hate her bum. So it was working with what a woman felt proudest of and showing that off through clothing, using clothes as a conduit to enhance someone's self-esteem. I mean, I was very surprised actually in Simprove's research that one of the things that people wanted to make changes was drinking more water. That's one thing. I mean, exercise and money, yeah, but drinking more water. And that surprised me because it's such an easy thing to do. Why don't we drink more water? It's the tap's there, just fill up a glass and drink it. So I was, there is, in the research that they've done, there are some really interesting statistics, and and it's like 40% 46% of adults believe that new habits in the morning will help you stick to it. And speaking from experience, I completely agree with that. And I think, that's one, it seems very obvious, but that's something that's never really been highlighted before. And I think that's a very positive bit of information to put out there, because if we can just sort of compact our healthy habits into the first half hour of our day, then you've got them out of the way. It's over and done with, and they become routine. So, I'm now have muscle memory to go and open the fridge, take out my bottle of Simprove, tip out the liquid and throw it down my throat. And it's done. I do it automatically. And it takes all of 10 seconds. And I know then my gut is filled with really healthy live bacteria, which is going to support my constitution. I usually, what I do is I get up, and I get up half an hour before anyone else. So I have that kind of half hour of golden peace and quiet. And I'll have my Simprove. Then I'll make myself hot water and lemon, and I'll go outside. And if it's not too cold, I'll walk in bare feet on the lawn. And then when I clean my teeth, I do squats. So I just kind of kill two birds with one stone, because I'm now 62, and strength in one's legs is so important for mobility. And then I usually run a bit later, so I'll kind of get all my work done, and then about 4 o'clock I'll go for a run.